We are the authorities on the mind. We are the authorities on getting people off drugs. You can just see the look in their eyes. You know the ones that are doing.
Do you ever think that you might be quite mad?
Oh, yeah.
Involved with a British black magician called Alistair Crowley, and through putting himself in deep hypnotic trances and the use of drugs on himself, he wanted to become the most powerful.
We are the authorities on the mind.
Since there's no such thing as mental illness, there's no such thing as a medicine for mental illness.
The standard treatment for episodes like Lisa McPherson's was isolation, a step originally prescribed by Scientology founder L. Ron Hubbard.
This of locking the person in a room where they cannot communicate with anyone, no one is to communicate with them, and they're to be kept there until they supposedly come out of their psychotic state.
We are the authorities on the mind. You know, we have that responsibility to say, hey, this is the way it should be done.
I think that my son might have attacked my wife.
28-year-old Jeremy Perkins is accused of killing his own mother, 54-year-old Kelly Perkins, in her bedroom.
They too were Scientologists. They too believed that psychiatry is evil.
Ellie never took Jeremy to a psychiatrist, as far as I'm aware.
While it takes a psych 8 years to earn his license, we've already yanked 21 in the last 4 weeks.
The violent stabbing deaths of a father and his daughter in Sydney, the stabbing attack on the mother, then the arrest of their eldest daughter, and right in the middle of it all...
We are the authorities on improving conditions.
Could you imagine Lisa McPherson, who is mentally unstable, according to Scientology, is having these people come in and try to force feed her, and she's yelling and screaming at them, she's banging on the wall, she's fighting with them, she's asking them questions, but they are not allowed to respond to her. All they can do is turn around and walk out the room and then write a report.
That's spectatorism, and it's something that is, we have no time for it now.
Reports have made them public. The logs show Lisa's physical and mental state deteriorating over those 17 days.
We can rehabilitate criminals.
Investigation by a prosecutor there concluded that the Los Angeles-based group should be labeled a criminal organization. Investigators delved into the group's records after ex-members filed numerous complaints with police saying they'd been victims of intimidation and extortion.
And that's why I say to all Scientologists, rip up every known law of the physical universe.
Not for the purpose of the general good of the populace. It's very self-serving.
This document clearly shows what assignments are waiting for OSA agents. Infiltration, bribery, buying information, robbery, blackmail.
So you better know it. You better know it. And if you don't, you know, go and learn it, you know?
A training document for Scientology agents, which was confiscated by the FBI, shows that the organization will not stop at burglary, along with exact descriptions.
Way to happiness, we can bring peace and unite cultures.
Actually, have you ever noticed how a Negro in particular, down south, where they're pretty close to the soil, personifies mess? The gate post and the wagon and the whip and anything around there, a hat. Hey, they talk to him, you know. What's the matter with you, hat?
But just, if you're on board just like the rest of us. Period. Period. It's like, man, you're either in or you're out. My opinion is that, look, you're on board or you're not on board. The thing is, I just go through that tech, and it's not how to run from an SP. It's the PTSSP, how to shatter suppression, confront shatter suppression. You apply it, it's like, boom. There's nothing part of the way for me. It's just
global obliteration.
And while we can't yet do it in the blink of an eye, you'll be amazed how much ground we can take when we do it as a strategically coordinated force. Audit this planet from 3 feet behind society's head, from mayors and governors to prime ministers and presidents. It's 560 city, state, and federal governments now on our org board, just as we're on theirs. And just as our org boards naturally expand, so do our orgs. This year alone, we pushed the square footage total to more than 8 million, and that's nearly double the whole of Vatican City.